Vedita is here by taking a topic genetic code. So this is a video on this topic and topic is from class 12th biology, and in this topic we'll understand different terms as well. Okay, because before going to the topic translation, which is a part of protein synthesis, we should know what is genetic code, because translation is based on genetic codes only. That's why this is a topic between transcription and translation I have taken. What is genetic code? If we have to define, then it is the sequence of nucleotides in mRNA, and these sequences contain information for the protein synthesis, means they will be translated in the form of proteins. Okay, so different scientists, they worked in this field and just suggested few things, like George Gamow. He suggested uh, that there should be at least 3 consecutive nucleotides. There should be 3 consecutive nucleotides. Only then the 20 amino acids can be just code. Because see, there are only 20 amino acid and nitrogenous bases are 4 only. So this is not possible ki one codes for one amino acids. Not possible. If 2 nitrogen bases will be taken, then maximum only 16 amino acids can be represented, not the 21. That is why this thought came to mind that there should be 3 nucleotides to represent an amino acid. So this thought is given or suggested by the George Gamow. Then Hargobind Khurana is also the scientist which worked in this field, and he developed the chemical method in synthesizing RNA molecule, and this is done with defined combination of bases. So this was the contribution of Hargobind Khurana. Now few terms will be used in the process of translation. So these are the 3 terms. So one should not get confused: genetic code, codon and anticodon, and where they are found. Okay, when we say genetic code, means we are talking of relationship between the sequence of nucleotide on mRNA. Okay, means the sequence of amino acid in the polypeptide. Polypeptide chain is what? It is a sequence of amino acid. Okay, so this is genetic code. When we say codon, so it is a sequence of 3 nitrogenous bases on mRNA, and um, they code for a particular amino acid, and means codons are on mRNA. Okay, and when we talk of anticodon, so of course there is also 3 nitrogenous bases, but this is on tRNA. This is the difference. Codon is on mRNA and anticodon is on tRNA. Okay. So, and genetic code is what? It is the relation between the sequence of nucleotides on mRNA and sequence of amino acid in the polypeptide. So these are the important terms. Okay, codon on mRNA and anticodon on tRNA. But each is means codon and anticodon. These are represented by 3 consecutive nitrogenous bases or nucleotides. See, total 64 genetic codes are there. You can see this in the table there are 64 genetic codes are there. Okay, see here with the red ink, 3 are just represented, means in front of the 3 genetic codes there are written stop, stop and stop. So what does it is stop mean? You will get it while going through the features of genetic code. See, 64 are there, okay, total, and out of 64, 3 are there which are the stop codons. What is their role? We will get it. Now what are the salient features of the genetic code? See, codons are triplets. Okay, so they in the table already shown there are 64 codons, and out of 64, 61 codons code for 20 amino acid, and where stop, stop and stop was written, these are the three codons, that is UAG, UAA and UGA, and these three codons do not code for any amino acid and they function as stop codons or terminator codons. Okay, so 61 are there for representing the 20 amino acid, and each code or each codon, it can code only for a particular amino acid, and such a property is called as unambiguous, means the genetic code or the triplet, we can use the word triplet as well, they are unambiguous and specific, means one can code for one amino acid only. Okay, but some amino acids are there which can be coded by more than one codon, and this property is called as degenerate. Okay, degenerate means one amino acid is represented by more than one codon. So this is degenerate. So these are very important terms from the point of view of the examination. And genetic code is non-overlapping. Non-overlapping means what? If something is written, means 3 letters are written over there, then no letter can be common for the next one code. Okay, so they are just it is a set of 3 only, means nothing, not a single one can be common between two adjacent codons. So this is non-overlapping property. And they are commaless. It is not like that ki 3 are there, then there would be a little gap and next to 3 triplet will be there. No, they are continuous. They are continuous from 5 prime to 3 prime direction. They are read actually. They are read from the direction 5 prime to 3 prime direction. And genetic code is universal. What does it mean, universal? Universal means it is universal from bacteria to humans. Like example I am giving, if AUG represent methionine in human beings, means in all the organism, AUG means will be methionine only. Okay, so this property is called as universal, means whether it is a bacteria or any animal, wherever AUG means methionine, means it is same in all organism. Okay, this means the universal. AUG, as example I have taken, this represents the methionine. It is having the dual functions. How dual functions? One, it codes for the amino acid methionine, and it is also acting as a initiation codon. Like there are stop codons, in the same way there are initiation codon as well. So AUG is an initiation codon as well, means the process of translation will begin from the AUG. Okay, and there are two amino acids, methionine and the tryptophan. Okay, there are two amino acids, methionine and tryptophan, that is their codon is AUG and UGG. These methionines are represented by single codon only, and remaining 18 codons are represented by more than one codon. Okay, so these are the properties of genetic code.